Welcome everybody to Extreme Power No Handling, and today we're dealing with the 2018 Kia Stinger. Now this is 715 horsepower, 646 pounds-feet of torque from a 4.2 litre twin turbocharged V6 engine, and the car itself weighs 3,743 pounds. It's still rear wheel drive. It can do 0 to 16 4.046 seconds, 0 to 107.658 seconds, going on to a top speed of 236 miles an hour. So yeah, I kept the original V6 engine in this car just to see really what this unique V6 could do, because you know we've not had a powerful V6 in a or powerful engine in general from Kia before, so I thought I'd give it a fully fledged chance to see what it could really do. And it's still plenty more power than it had originally, so it's certainly going to be having to put up with a fair bit more going through those rear wheels, as well as obviously dealing with the rain and puddles. But yeah, I genuinely think this is going to have one of the best chances of being a fast rear-wheel drive car. But whether or not it can beat the Cadillac CTS-V Sedan, which is currently our fastest rear-wheel drive car in 4th place, is going to be seen, because obviously that had more power than this, but that car also weighed more. So yeah, this could go either way, but this car in stock form was generally quite smooth and quite easy to drive, so I'm hoping that those characteristics will follow through on this series. So yeah, let's get out there and see what it can do. So yeah, as you can hear, same engine as it was when stock. But like I said, it is far more power than it had originally. You're talking more than 300 horsepower, which I know might not sound like a lot extra, but this car was never designed to have more than what it had stock, and like I said in my review, was never meant to be a fully fledged, racer or fully fledged sports car. It's a GT car after all, and that means balance and power and comfort, etc., not outright speed. So whether or not that GT softness will prove detrimental to this car's time, we'll have to wait and see, but as you can see, it's certainly getting to a good rate of speed down this straight. And obviously being a modern car, it's going to have good brakes and tyres. So you've got pretty good turning still. And obviously the only extra weight up front will be the enlarged engine. It's gone up from 3.3 litres to 4.2, which obviously isn't a massive amount, but it's obviously still a bigger engine. Bigger engines is equal more weight. For now, it's dealing with everything okay. But as we progress through the laps, we will obviously be pushing it harder and harder to try and get every millisecond we can out of it. But that's a solid first lap time, 1 minute 27.988 seconds. It's looking like we're set for a large improvement if we get this lap down to a T. Good turn-in that was on this car since stock form is proving worthwhile here. Being really rather easily controlled. 1 minute 25.082, so we're very close to that Cadillac's time, less than 0.2 of a second away. I know what you might be saying, well, this car doesn't have power that is really challenging it, but it kind of is. You know, we're dealing with more than 300 horsepower more than it was ever meant to deal with. We're dealing with it in the rain and puddles, and it's hardly massively lighter compared to what it was originally either. So yeah, it's still a bulky car, though nowhere near as heavy as the Cadillac. More than 700 horsepower in a Kia is evidently going to be way out of its comfort zone. Now I could have put a V8 or a V10 in this, and I'm sure that would have provided some fun results, but I really wanted to see what this original engine could do with an additional amount of power. We need to start to try and improve somewhat, because obviously we didn't improve in the last lap. I'm looking less even likely so to do so this time as well, so not quite sure what I saw right in the second lap, but it's looking unlikely that we're going to improve upon it. We might well have hit a brick wall of improvement. For this final lap, we're really going to have to book our ideas up, because that was a massive difference over our best lap time so far. Well, no improvement in the end there, which does mean that we don't beat the Cadillac CTS-V Sedan, but we do go into, let's see, I didn't quite catch the time there. It does mean we go into 6th place, beating the Fiat 124 Spider Abarth, the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, and the Toyota Hilux Arctic trucks. But we are slightly behind two rear-wheel drive cars in the form of the Dodge Demon and the Cadillac CTS-V Sedan. But that is still fairly impressive. Obviously this car doesn't have anywhere near the levels of power of both the Dodge and Cadillac, which obviously means slower acceleration times and not being able to get up to quite the same high rate of speed on the straights, but that is still really impressive, especially from a car, like I said, was never meant to have this kind of power. Even though it's not, you know, the most power that we've had on this series, it still wasn't meant to deal with it, as well as dealing with the rain and puddle conditions with that amount of power. So yeah, overall I am impressed by it, and it was really rather smooth. It's just, you know, once you get to a certain point with a car like this, it's hard to really improve beyond that, and that was just the case with this car. But you know, 6th place is no bad place to come in this series, especially for a rear-wheel drive car. It does mean it is the 3rd fastest rear-wheel drive car we've had so far in this series. But it does beg the question, what really can beat that Cadillac CTS-V sedan in terms of the rear-wheel drive cars that we have out there to choose from. So yeah, we're going to have to keep on looking for that, but you know, it's still really, really good, and the fact it's beating several all-wheel drive vehicles is also fairly impressive, because obviously they would have had more grip than this car did, just going through the rear wheel. So yeah, fairly impressed, though a little bit disappointed that we couldn't beat that Cadillac, because I really was hoping that we would. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.